Good night, everybody. We are here to talk about the workout of the day for Friday, March 27th. This is going to be at-home workout number 14, and we have a strength day for you using your dumbbells and kettlebells. So first thing, we will start with the warm-up.
Yeah, for the warm-up, we're going to open up with 3 rounds. Each round is going to be 10 high knees, fast feet. So that's a pretty short set. Then we're going to go into an inchworm to a deep runner's lunge. So she brings that foot up between her hands into warrior 1. So reaches up nice and high, tries to plant that back heel to the ground. She's going to hold that for just a second, come down, back into a plank, and then inchworm it back in. Then she'll go 10 high knees, fast feet again. And then she's going to go back through that inchworm. Deep runner's lunge on the other leg, and then warrior 1 on the other side. Back down, plank, walk her hands back in, and stand. So that's going to be a pretty tough little warm-up there. You might want to rewind and watch that progression again. Inchworm, deep runner's lunge, warrior 1, right leg, 10 high knees, fast feet again, and then left leg. That's going to take us, after you hit 3 rounds of that, to the workout of the day.
I got it.
Yeah, that's you.
All right. So again, it's a strength day, so today it is not for time. You're going to be using the dumbbell or kettlebell that we handed out to you or one that you already had. We are going to be using slow eccentric movements today. By slowing down the eccentric phase of that movement, a little more time under tension, and we can get a little bit more out of the strength workout since we're not using barbells and really heavy weight. So first thing, we're going to do the front squat. Okay, so if you have a kettlebell, this is what the rack position looks like. He has his fist pointed up to the ceiling, and it's almost tucked into his jaw, like he's about to give himself a little uppercut in that jaw. Okay, he's keeping that arm tucked in close to his body for support. Just like any other front squat, feet are out in squat width. He has the left arm out for counterbalance. He's going to give me 6 front squats in that right position, but it's going to be 3 seconds on the way down. You want to go ahead and demo? 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay, so it's going to be 3 seconds down, 1 second up. You can go ahead and rest if you want. Don't rush the 3 second. Okay, it matters today because we aren't using super heavy weight. So we were joking before we started, you can always do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That always works. I'm from Connecticut, so I prefer 1 Connecticut, 2 Connecticut, 3 Connecticut, or Pennsylvania is fine. You could also do coronavirus, Iron Cross Athletics, CrossFit Phoenixville, or quarantine. Were all good ones we came up with. Okay, just something that you're not going to rush through it to really slow down those squats. So he's going to hit 6 in a row on that one side, then he's going to switch it to the other side and hit 6 in a row on the left. Once he's done with that, we're going into the Romanian deadlifts. Okay, so being that we have 1 implement, it's similar to a sumo where our feet are wide and the hands are on the inside, but we're not doing a really wide sumo today. They're just about squat width. His feet are about squat width. Okay, can you show this from the side? So he's going to focus on 2 things, keeping that back nice and straight like we always do on a deadlift. But what makes it the Romanian is that his knees are not going to bend very much. They're not locked tight. Okay, we don't want him pulling the kneecap off in the quad. Kind of just leave the knees soft. And he is going to send the hips back and descend down as low as his body will let him. He's going to stop when those hamstrings light up, and going any deeper would cause a loss of that lumbar spine and pop on back up. Okay, the timing on this, it's a 5 count on the way down. So let's do one with the actual count. I'm going to do Pennsylvania because I've had enough coronavirus. 1, Pennsylvania, 2, Pennsylvania, 3, Pennsylvania, 4, Pennsylvania, 5, Pennsylvania, up. Awesome. All right. So that's what that movement looks like. That's actually going to be 3 sets of 8.
Want to do the dumbbell real quick?
Yeah. All right. So if we're doing with the dumbbell, squats are similar. The elbow may not be tucked to the side quite the same way as it was with the kettlebell. He's going to be keeping that elbow up tall. Okay, go ahead. 1 Pennsylvania, 2 Pennsylvania, 3 Pennsylvania, up. All right. And with the Romanian deadlift, If it's a heavy dumbbell, a big dumbbell, you might prefer to hold it by the end. You can also hold it by the handle if you prefer. It's going to look very similar. Hips going back, keeping those legs relatively straight, and pop up. Can you show them what a bad position looks like at the bottom of that when you've gone too far? So here's what it's going to look like if John does his deadlift. Let's go for it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Oh, okay, so you see that rounded back, no good there. Okay, he should stop where he gets to the point where he can't keep that back nice and straight anymore. So think about pulling that chest through, okay, in a straight line from the tip of the head down to the tailbone. Okay.
And on that note, if you guys are feeling something funky, very often rocking forward into your toes. So a lean over where you think about dipping forward is not good. You want to make sure you're really driving your butt back. That will usually put around into your back pretty quickly as well.
Okay, so here's what we don't want to do. We don't want to do bad movement today and drive home bad movement patterns and hurt you in any way. If you start this and you're just like, you feel like you're not doing it right, stop, give us a call, show us a video, take a 30-second clip of what you're doing, send it to us, and let us give you that feedback so we can help you do the movement right and get the most out of it. All right, that's the first half of the workout, but there's more to come. The second part is unweighted, so you can put the kettlebell or dumbbell down.
Yeah, from here we're going to go to 30, 20, 10 reps, not for time, we're just trying to kind of move you through here, of reverse lunges. So Nikki's going to step way back, trying to keep a vertical shin and upright torso, and then come right up, and then switch. So it's going to be 30 total, 15 per leg. And then calf raises. So she's going to go 2-legged calf raises. This is going to be up on a step. In our case, we've got a stool. You're going to use a wall or something for support, for balance. The big thing to notice here is that range of motion. I've seen people do the 400-pound calf raises before where you kind of go up like 2 inches. She's going way below parallel and then up as high as she can, really flexing those calves. If you do 30 in a row going through that slow, long range of motion, that is going to tear your calves up. That's what we want, right, when it gets stronger on those. 30, 20, 10 of that.
Okay, and that's it for the actual strength part of the workout. We're just crushing legs today. We do have a little bit of a cash out for you today, hopefully something fun. So for the cash out, it's going to be another 3 rounds. This time it's 20 bicycle crunches. So John's going to get on the ground, get his body into a nice hollow position. Get him hollow position first. Okay. He's going to bring one elbow to meet the opposite knee, and then he's going to switch. And pause for me there. Notice that range of motion. His right elbow is almost touching the floor on that side. Okay, give me some real time. All right. Cool. So we are not rushing through them. They're nice and controlled. And he's twisting that upper body so the lower elbow, that open elbow, is hitting the ground every time. Actually trying to make contact between the up elbow and the knee. Right?
Yep.
Okay. You're going to do 20 bicycle crunches. That's 10 on each side. And then you're going to do 20 Jane Fondas. This is for you, Keel. That's, again, 10 on each side. So for a Jane Fonda, you gotta smile all the way through it too. That needs no more explanation, guys. 10 right, 10 left. And you're gonna hit 3 rounds of that. Again, not for time. Alright, when all is said and done, we just have one cool down for you today. And what you're gonna need to do, if you have a yoga block at home, use a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block at home, I made a very tightly wound towel, as you can see. And this is my makeshift yoga block. We're going to do a hip flexor opener. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to sit on the floor, and I'm going to slide this underneath my tailbone. Okay? Once it's in position and it feels comfortable, all I'm doing is extending my legs out wide and trying to relax. This towel is pushing up on my hips, and it's opening the hip flexors, okay, deep on the inside of my abdomen. And you're going to lay there. And you're going to hang out for 2 minutes total.
2 minutes.
Okay? The goal here is to really pay attention to those muscles in the glutes, the hips, and the legs, and challenge yourself to truly relax them. Because a lot of us tighten up and we don't even realize we're doing it. Okay, so one by one, pay attention to the different muscles that are involved and see if you can't force yourself to relax them. All right, try to not fall asleep.
Yeah.
And that is what we have for you guys today.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right.
Have fun with the strength day.
Enjoy.